Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. I made it morning on the East Coast. Yay. Happy Monday. Marvelous Monday. Monumentous Monday. It's Monday, y'all. It's the start of the work week, quote unquote, if you have the traditional Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 type of job. I grew up and live in Las Vegas. Our Fridays were really different here in work schedules. We were 24-hour clock. Graveyard was it's still very, very popular shift. Um, yeah. And after your 5 days, whenever those started, then that whatever day that was, your Monday might be your Friday or what have you. But it's a mindset. It's a mindset. So for the mindset of the traditional people, happy Monday and the start of a new week. Topic today. Topic today is consecration. Consecration. We have 2.5 weeks left in this year. Yep. 2.5 weeks left in this year. And my question to you is, what are you going to do with them? What are you going to do to position yourself to end the year strong and start the new year on fire? That's kind of the theme of my shut-in at the end of the month at the church. It's like, let's end the year strong and start 2026 on fire. So we're doing a corporate consecration where we are shutting into the church. Those that can do it for the full 7 days will. I will be there from 6 p.m. on the 28th to 6 p.m. on January 3rd. Just staying before the Lord, just staying in his presence, just, getting downloads and directives and adjusting and recalibrating. But the most important portion of it is the consecration, to be consecrated in a special way. I looked up the word because we hear it a lot in Christendom. And here was a meaning that I saw that I liked. It says consecration is the transfer of a person or thing to a sacred sphere for a special purpose or service. The word consecration literally means association with the sacred. Persons, places, or things can be consecrated, and the item is used in various ways by different groups. Now, when you think about that and you think about your own consecration, that you are separated and you want to spend that consecrated time in the presence of God to be refueled and repurposed, literally, this has been quite the year for me. And I know that there's several of you out there that are walking through some situations and what have you, that it's been quite the year for you as well. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to go into 2026 with this heavy mindset and this weight of all of the stuff that we have walked through in 2025, weighting us down and holding us back for what lies ahead of us in 2026. So this is why it's really important to start getting your mindset ready and start removing all of those unnecessary weights off of you that you've carried this year. It may be people, it may be things, it may be situations, it may be jobs, relationships, whatever it is that has weighted you down and put you into this place of brain fog. Because we can get so emotionally stretched, and it'll have a problem, it'll have a reaction within our physical being. And a lot of times that reaction works in ulcers, it works in hair thinning, it works in brain fog, where you cannot concentrate or think clearly because the thing or things have clouded your sense of reasoning because it's just been so heavy. Now, that is not to say I will never tell people that what you're walking through ain't nothing, because, yeah, whatever it is that you're walking through, it's monumental to you. What I've walked through was monumental to me. But what I can tell you is that we have a choice in whether or not we allow this thing to stop us or to hinder or to impede our forward motion in life. It may be I had some comments from Friday that was like, whoa, with some people sharing what they were walking through. And it's just like, okay, I understand, breathing is hard right now with what you're walking through. But here is what I know to be absolutely positively true, is that if we can get into that sphere, that sacred sphere with God, and we are able to do that, we need to understand that in his presence is the fullness of joy. In his presence is our strength. In his presence, we can release. Somebody may have done something to you that devastated you. I promise you, I feel you and I hear you, okay? But you know what? In that devastation, what you're not going to do, and I'm speaking to your spirit, man, what you're not going to do is allow the lack of care and concern from that other person to hurt you, to do what they did to you, to hold you back in life. Because listen, no matter what they did, if they did it out of malice, if they did it because they were, they just didn't care how it affected you, they cheated on you, they did whatever they did, if they thought that less of you, sweetheart, you got to think more of you, value you, and let that go. Let it go. Release, and let's go. If what you're dealing with is similar to what I've dealt with this year, the loss of loved ones, okay? Even that, it's like, okay, I said this back in May. My husband transitioned in April, and I said in May, I was like, I didn't get in that casket with him. Okay, I miss him terribly, love him dearly. I ain't getting in that casket with him. So I'm yet still living. I'm yet processing my grief. I'm yet processing my emotions. But guess what? I did not die. Okay, I am yet still alive. And so therefore, I still have to maintain forward movement. I'm encouraging you the same. I know it's hard. And especially if it just happened, I know it's hard. Okay, what am I in now? 8 months in? 9 months in. So I've had time to process, and I am yet still processing. Okay. But what I know to be fact is, if I can consecrate myself, if I can separate myself from all the mess, from all the chaos that's going on around me, and center myself in the presence of God, he will clearly give me directive and lead me and guide me to what 2026 has for me. You need to get into a place where you get a word for yourself, a personal word. I said at the beginning of 2025, my word for the year was going to be awestruck. I was going to experience the power of God in my life in a way that would leave me awestruck. No matter all of the different things I have walked through, the disappointments, the hurts, the pain, the grief, all of that. Yet and still, I'm going to end out this year awestruck, because he has yet been faithful. He has yet been faithful. He's been giving me more and more personal encounters with him of late. So I'm understanding. Why? Because my spirit is craving it. My spirit is open. My spirit is like, yes, I need more and more and more. I was sharing, a dear sister was sharing some things that she was receiving from me in prayer last week. And I had to bear witness to what she was saying. And I knew the component that I needed to implement for the move of God to really, really do what it needed to do. And that component was consecration. It's consecration. I've allowed myself to do things and say things and experience things that, while it wasn't sinful, it wasn't aligning with who God has created me to be. There's a difference. All things aren't sin, but it may not be what God has called you to. Okay. And so now I'm in this place of like, let me realign, let me recalibrate, let me get myself aligned with God. So I'm encouraging you to get into a consecrated place right now. All right. You don't have to wait till the end of the year. My mindset has already crossed over into that consecrated place. So that when I enter into that shut in, hey, I'm already there. I'm already there. It's again, you got 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. Don't carry the weight of what you walked through this year into 2026. It's fresh, it's new, and it's going to be amazing. But it's your choice on how you walk into it. All right. All right. I have 10 minutes, Lord. I'm gone. Okay. Sorry, guys. I love you with the love of Christ. Can't do a thing about it. And I pray that you would have an absolutely fantabulous day. God bless you. Bye.